Yo, what is up everybody? And we are back with more Football Manager 2017, the Arsenal save, and down in 7th, but we've got a game today against Leicester, and it is another doubleheader today, so don't worry, that game against Leicester isn't the only game. But against Leicester, we have the chance to move all the way up into 2nd. Now, the other game that we are playing today is a Champions League game against CSKA Moscow, which is right around the corner. Very exciting stuff. So, let's start looking at the team for this Leicester game. So, obviously, it is a Premier League game, but Petr Cech is still injured. So, Ospina is my first choice. Is my starting goalkeeper for this game. I'm going to go Alex Iwobi, inside forward. Nathan Ake in defense. Alongside Ake, I'm going to go Koscielny, who doesn't have as many games under his belt. Actually, Mustafi hasn't played in a few fixtures, so I'm going to go with Mustafi. I'm going to go Rene Adelaide as a winger, with Alexis Sanchez as a striker. So that's how I'm going to line up in terms of my forward three. Going to give Mesut Ozil a rest. Xhaka and deep line playmaker with where are we? I'm thinking Ramsey. No, hold up. Let me think this way. Bellerin first, Chamberlain in next. Now, midfield wise, I'm going to go with El Neni as my deep line playmaker, which means Tolisso or Ramsey. I'm going to go Ramsey as my advanced playmaker. On the bench, I'm going to go... Yes, I'll go with Lucas, followed by Theo Walcott. Rob Holding as my backup centre-back. Then I'm going to go Tolisso, in case Bellerin needs to get subbed. Gabriel Palista still isn't ready to play, so I'm going to go Coquelin, Ozil, and then I'm going to grab a goalkeeper from the under-23s to call up, which is Ryan Huddett, because obviously with Petr Cech being injured, we need to do that. And bang, that is our squad for this coming game against Leicester. So as I said before, a win could catapult us all the way up into 2nd, merely a point behind Chelsea. And I do think this is a very winnable game. So that is the squad. And let's try and get some work in. Obviously, tactical familiarity, we are starting to get more and more comfortable with. The bookies are favouring us. I'm going to send my assistant manager to handle the press conference. Now, individual instructions I'll just do as per position. I'll say, come on lads, let's keep this run going. We've been on a brilliant run of fixtures as of late, and I really am hoping for that to continue. As we see Ake going forward to Chamberlain, who goes to Iwobi. Iwobi inside to Ramsey. And here's our first highlight of the game. Ramsey on the ball, looking for Adelaide, who heads it on to Sanchez. Sanchez! Oh! Sanchez hits the bar, and I believe that is an own goal by Morgan. No, Sanchez gets accredited with the goal. And a well-deserved goal at that by Alexis Sanchez, who has been a revelation recently up front at striker for us. And really is keeping some quality players out, like Olivier Giroud and Lucas Perez, out of this lineup. But here, as we are waiting for the replay, I hope you're all having a great day. Comment down below what your favorite vegetable is. Weird question, I know, but hey, I like weird questions, and I want to know what your favorite vegetable is. So tell me, let me know. So here we will see the replay as Alexis Sanchez puts it into that inside of the post, but gets there first for the tap-in, which really is brilliant to see. Sorry, my OBS is just struggling, so I may quickly close my Steam here. We'll get back into the game. Now Benelin goes forward to Okazaki, down to Drinkwater. Drinkwater finds Mahrez to Vardy. Ake with a sensational tackle. Nathan Ake has been just exceptional in this first half of the season. And we may be breaking here as Sanchez goes forward to Renee Adelaide. Adelaide coming down the wing, cutting in now. Adelaide crosses it in, finds Iwobi at the back peg and makes it 2-0 for Arsenal. Brilliant goal by Alex Iwobi, and brilliantly found by Renee Adelaide. Sublime cross, wasn't it, by Renee Adelaide? Look at this. In behind everyone, Iwobi just taps it in, doesn't he? Brilliant, brilliant goal. And that's 2-0, and really, our front three has been superb. Now, Leicester in possession. Fuchs goes forward to Drinkwater. Drinkwater, back to Fuchs. Fuchs, Drinkwater, Mahrez. Inside of Vardy, and Ospina with the save, and Chamberlain, I think, tried to clear it, clapped it into Vardy, and back into Ospina's hands. Whew. Bit of a nervous moment there for Arsenal. A bit of a nervous moment. Gee whiz, that was very close. Renee Adelaide struggling a bit for fitness. Probably will look to bring Wilcott on. Oh, but Renee Adelaide is playing superb, isn't he? Gee whiz. Because I'm going to play Wilcott in the Champions League, just as a little rotation, because obviously we need to use the full squad. Mahrez now. Mustafi does well to head that out, but only as far as Mendy, and Albrighton powers a shot towards Ospina, and Ospina only does well enough to deflect it into his own net. So it's 2-1 here, as we see Mendy going down to Albrighton, and Albrighton, Ospina should have done better there, shouldn't he? It's frustrating. It really is frustrating. It's 2-1. I would love to see us get one more, just reinstate that 2-goal lead going into half-time. But it looks like we will not, and it will remain 2-1 here to Arsenal. Which isn't too shabby, Alonso, is it? Isn't too shabby at all. I'm going to assertively tell the lads that we have been well, but I think there is room for improvement. I am going to praise, or not, I was going to praise Renee Adelaide, but I did make a misclick. But here we go. Okazaki to Mahrez, Mahrez to Drinkwater. Drinkwater finds nothing. And still there isn't anything going on really. Vardy has been injured and is. We've seen the first substitution of the game as Slimani comes on for Jamie Vardy, and that really does give this Leicester side a different look up top, going from the pacey Vardy that likes to get him behind to the big Islam Slimani who has a strong head and likes to put things home that way. I'm going to bring Coquelin on for El Neni as actually in for Xhaka, and switch the two around just for a bit more defensive coverage really in the midfield, looking to break it up. I'm tempted to actually go ball-winning midfielder, which I actually think I am here. I'm going to go ball-winning midfielder on support, and then bring the advanced playmaker back to support, just to look to break up that play a bit more, hold possession a bit better. And that actually may be an instruction I change shortly. Yep, I'm going to change to retain possession. Just looking to hold the ball out this game, because Leicester have, they've actually got a decent amount of ball this game at 41% for Leicester. But I'm looking to really close them out here strong in this final, 15 minutes. And already we're starting to see our possession really start to climb here, as we have dominated these last few minutes. But alas, it is a Leicester highlight as Mendy finds Mahrez, who's in behind. Oh, and he just misses. We should have been punished there. That defending was not good enough by Bellerin, allowing him to get him in behind. But speaking of in behind, Oh, no. Alexis, yes, he does sneak past. Alexis Sanchez with a poor shot that just bobbles down to Schmeichel. And I believe I am going to take a change here. Renee Adelaide struggling for fitness a bit. So I'm going to bring on Theo Walcott for that extra bit of pace. And also just a bit of a different look. Ake obviously struggling with fitness, but that's alright because he's going to be, yes, rotated out of the squad for Koscielny for our Champions League fixture. And looks like we are going to hold on to this 2-1 here. Or actually, it's 90th minute and there's 3 minutes of added time. We scored a Fergie time goal before against United, but will Leicester shatter our dreams as Slimani finds the back of the net? Okay. Let's make a change. Elneny swap. And let's go advanced playmaker on support, advanced playmaker on attack. And really we need to overlap, don't we? Yeah, we need to really start to push this ball forward. Let's go to attacking. Turn off retain possession. Turn off work the ball into the box. Be more expressive. Running at defense. So really, this is how Bayern Munich played a lot under Pep Guardiola. Similar tiki-taka style, but look a lot more shots than what tiki-taka is used to. So we're going to look to emulate that for the last few minutes, trying to get shots on target and overload that box area. And we don't have much time, and it looks like it isn't enough time, as Fuchs takes the ball away from Bellerin, and it's a 2-2 draw, and I have to say that is disappointing. That's a kind of match we should win here. Was it a mistake to sub Renee Adelaide off? I don't think it was. And Granit Xhaka is angry at me. Oh dear. So I also stuff up the press conference. Lovely. Absolutely lovely, isn't it? Now, press conference about to begin here. Come on, let me just send my assistant. I don't want to look at it. I want to turn my attention to our squad. So I'm going to bring Adelaide off for Theo Walcott straight away. And then look at Olivier Giroud to bring into the squad. I'm actually going to switch Iwobi out of the squad as well, in favour of Luke Giroud. Do that as well, so I can see more clearly. I am going... Tolisso is suspended. That's right, he got a red card. Silly Tolisso. So that brings Renee Adelaide back into this... No, it doesn't. Koscielny. Then I'll bring Koscielny in for Ake. And Ake just becomes that defender in there. Petr Cech should be healthy, but I don't want to make risks. Elneny coming out for Ozil. Ozil moving up to a more threatening position. Sani Cazorla, how far are you away, Sani? 3 to 6 weeks per ages. Gabriel getting there. Ages for you. Kieran Gibbs, 7 to 9 weeks. And Tolisso is suspended. So we're still dealing with a bit of a squad crisis, but it isn't too bad. And I'm still very disappointed about this Leicester game. Very disappointed indeed. It's a match we really should have won. Now, this is a player my scouts picked up in between episodes. Decent little player. We will scout, see how good he is. He is already 18, which is a bit older than I like to pick up those kind of players. I like to pick them up around 19. If I am going to pick them up. And Renee Adelaide, we discussed a new deal with him. I kind of panicked as well. He came back with an offer saying take it or leave it, and I took it because with the form he's in, I really wanted to reward him and didn't want to upset his morale at all. And judging on that last game, I think it was the right decision, and in the long run, the contract isn't actually too hefty for where he is, where he will be for the club, and he will be staying with us for definitely the foreseeable future. So I am pleased with that result, giving him that new contract, and it isn't actually an overly bad contract. Wilshere struggling, which is disappointing. Probably am going to look to move Wilshere on. Omar Abdulrahman, I was just having a little bit of a look at him, because I remember a few years ago watching the lad play in a match down here in Australia, and he was sensational. That was 2 years ago when he was younger, and had chances to move to the Premier League, and he decided to stay in the UAE because he said, why would I want to move anywhere else where I couldn't be the best? And frankly, not very good ambition. Ligue 1 offsides, Dimitri Payet with 17. West Ham fans will be loving that. Absolutely loving it. Bertrand apparently going to get an England call-up as well in the save, as we are approaching this Moscow game. Looking at every single bit of news that comes in. Everton Middlesbrough coming to a 0-0 draw. Chambers not really having a good game at all as well. Now, Middle East, nothing happening there. England, ooh, Emre Can. I'm going to give him a scout, because that could be a sneaky signing, as could Divock Origi. Liverpool could make him a feeder club if I really wanted to. Someone's going out on a coaching course. Good. Thank you, board, for paying some money. And speaking as a board, we may have to have a speak with them soon. Hints for next episode. What will happen? Ooh. Larry sings Ake phrases. Too bad he isn't playing. He needs a rest. Send assistant. Actually, depending on... We've got a City game around the corner. Do I want Nathan Ake? It's really... Who do I want playing against City? Ake or Mustafi? I'm thinking Mustafi, which means Ake plays against Moscow. So, that's always good to see. Dylan Malin having a great game. Who else played well? Nketiah had a good game as well. Promising little striker. Probably not going to play first team football. Reece Nelson, of course, having another very good game. And Dylan Malin. Average game, really. Didn't impress all that much. Player I'm hopefully going to sell. I would really like to sell him as well. I need to start looking at those under 23 players that I want to move on. You know, and I'm starting to get an idea of who I want to sign on. Who do I want to sell on? Because obviously not all of them are going to cut it in the club. And that will be something we look at around January. Of players that will be sold. As Maitland Miles and Willock continue to heavily underperform. Chuba Akpom at least doing something there. Hines. Alright. Bola. And Bielik. My loanies aren't performing all too well. Now we'll scout out Emre Can. Geez, if we can unsettle Emre Can, the signing that he would be. Man, he's so versatile. And it would probably mark the end of Ramsey at Arsenal. Because he is just too good. Now Wrexham, Vanarama National, no thank you. I'm not going to do that. Now, anyone here that could be useful? Pielez, no, not really. Oxlade-Chamberlain, how good has his form been recently? I mean, it's been average. I don't know why there are two forms. Hold up. Sorry, guys. Let me fix this for you all. This one should be bands, I believe. Form, happiness. Yeah, bands. That's bands. So, yeah, as you can see, his form hasn't actually been too good. He's been progressing very nicely. And is starting to actually get to terms with being a wingback, which I'm very pleased with, because I think he you know, he's got decent potential there. As we have seen in real life, Oxlade-Chamberlain can play both wing-back spots. In the FA Cup final, he was actually phenomenal at left wing-back. Now, under 18s, ooh, we had a poor game overall. Our fitness rise, Petr Cech is apparently ready. He will be rested though. I will actually, obviously he will be playing on the bench though. That's my mistake. I forgot to move him there. Ryan Hoodett is still sitting on the bench. So Petr Cech, bang, onto the bench. Ryan Hoodett, what are you doing? Go back to the under-23s. But lads, oh no. I forgot to put Ake back in. Oh well. Assistant, you can deal with that. And here we go. Let's calmly tell them, just good luck. We're not going to try and motivate them. This is a game where really the occasion should motivate them by itself. We are away, I believe. Yeah, we are playing. Wait, are we playing away? Yeah, we're playing in Moscow. And we could be conceding in Moscow. Mustafi does well to clear that. Ospina, good save. Oh, couldn't make the second effort, and we are down 1-0. Not a good position for us, being down 1-0. Looking at the table, yeah, Olympic won against Moscow in their last game because we played Legia, I believe. I don't want to look at this replay. I just really want to keep on going with the game, and I accidentally closed. And gee whiz, we've been dominating early. We've been dominated early, not dominating, dominated. And whew, I'm gonna make an early change, I think, just to my tactics, because obviously they've got the two CDMs in play. So what I am going to do is I am going to drop. No, you're going to stay as a complete wing back. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change you to a roaming playmaker and move Ozil to support. Can I switch them as well? Beautiful. So with the roaming playmaker, guys, just look to attack those two central defenders a bit more. Additionally, I'm going to hold on to possession to look to get past them. Ozil is going to find the gaps out wide here. Theoretically, that's what I want to happen and what should happen. And in turn, we should see our possession go up. Our shots go down a bit, but we should get more quality chances. And that's exactly what we're already starting to see here. With our possession going up. And our shots went up a bit. Now here, let's see how this goes. Xhaka to Ramsey. Ramsey to Alexis Sanchez. Sanchez tries to find Walcott. Ozil loses the heading battle there. Ozil though finds Walcott. Walcott tries to turn onto his man. He does successfully there. Walcott, but he turns the ball over too easily. Xhaka collects it from the back. Koscielny now to Ramsey. Ramsey back to Koscielny. Back to Ramsey. Ramsey to Ozil. Ozil to Sanchez. Sanchez attacking to Ramsey. Back to Ozil, who's filled in that gap to find Giroud to Walcott. Walcott finally puts it in. Oh, gee whiz. Theo Walcott puts it in. Ties it up 1-1. 1 apiece now. And he should have finished the first opportunity, really, to give Giroud that assist. But, because it was a sensational pass by Giroud. But he missed it, but he managed to get the second effort. And the only stat that really counts is that it's now 1-1. From a Theo Walcott goal. But it was a brilliant pass from Olivier Giroud to really set that emotion, wasn't it? Now we're just waiting out this next highlight, aren't we? We are waiting out the highlight. Looks like we're going to get to half time 1-1. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move us back to how we were before. But I'm going to drop Oxlade back onto the support role to solidify our defense and keep us on possession. And let's give them a bit of a tech talk that we can win this if we work hard and keep on going at them. Mario Fernandez goes to Vitinho. Inside to Siditov, but it was a little interception there by Ramsey, I believe. Well, not wide by Ramsey to get us the ball back. But Alexis Sanchez coming forward. Sanchez goes over the top. Walcott to score a second. Straight at the keeper, Theo Walcott. Not good enough by Theo. Not good enough at all. Which, I think, of all the players likely to come off, it is Theo Walcott. Because he has burned 2 chances, really. Yes, he has scored, but should be 2-1 up, really, now. That first chance, he should have scored first time, anyway. That first goal. Got 2 bites of the cherry. It's 70th minute, and nothing's happening. I'm going to move Sanchez up front. Bring Iwobi on as an inside forward, I believe is my change. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So look for the different dynamic with Giroud off the pitch, obviously. And straight away we see Ozil outside to Chamberlain. Chamberlain inside to Iwobi. Iwobi cutting inside. Iwobi finds Sanchez, who heads it to nothing really. And I think Iwobi should have shot that one. I really do think Iwobi should have shot that. I'm going to turn off retained possession to see if we can look to get something going. Oh dear, it's in the 90th minute and it looks like this one could play out as a draw. Which I wouldn't be overly fussed about. I would have obviously preferred the win. But, oh, and it's not a loss. That would be heartbreaking if we lost this. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, we've conceded 2 late goals this game. On this episode. Oh. Let's just bang it in, really. Be more expressive. Go route 1. I'm going all... We need to get a goal. We just... Oh dear. Deary, deary me. Let's go. Caution to the wind. Caution to the wind. Winger. Winger. It didn't even matter. Oh. Well, guys, that wraps up that one. And, jeez. 2 disappointing results. 2 very, very disappointing results. A draw against Burnley and a loss against Moscow. It's been a poor episode, hasn't it? Poor episode. Well, guys, I hope you did enjoy this. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Comment down below what you think of the episode. Subscribe so you don't miss more.